Many of us are pretty consistently amazed at the latest technology, right? The newest cutting-edge gadgets can really be pretty incredible. Today, we're exploring how technology is dramatically changing the way people smoke. Now, even if you're a non-smoker, we think you'll find this segment pretty interesting because it translates to no secondhand smoke. That's right, I said no secondhand smoke. And joining us now to explain is Jason Healy, president of Blue Cigs. Jason, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. Good to be here.
This morning we're talking about electronic cigarettes. Now, I had never heard of this. Tell me what this is.
Basically, it's a, as you said, electronic cigarette it consists of several parts. It's a battery, an atomizer, and a tip. And what it does is it vaporizes liquid nicotine with a flavoring as well. So you inhale and exhale what you think and looks like smoke to everyone else, but is actually water vapor. So you get your hit of nicotine, you get your habitual smoking habits, but without all the tar and carcinogens associated with traditional cigarettes.
So you're getting the water vapor, so like you said, it looks like you're blowing the smoke out, but you're not getting the secondhand smoke, so people around you aren't offended.
Exactly, and also because it's water vapor, it dissipates very quickly. So you see it drift off like smoke, but within 5 seconds it's completely gone and no smell.
But you are getting nicotine.
Yeah, there's different levels. Basically, you relate it back to how you smoke traditional cigarettes. If you're a heavy smoker, you would smoke your high. Then you've got your medium, your low, and also we have no nicotine. So if you want to eliminate nicotine altogether, you can get the flavors, but no nicotine in them.
Flavors, there are different flavors available.
Yep, we come in, because there's no burning tobacco, you can actually finally have some flavor to your cigarette. So we've got menthol, vanilla, cherry, traditional tobacco, and then coffee.
So even coffee, so you have a blue cigarette with your cup of coffee in the morning.
Yeah, or skip the cup and just have the blue.
And everything's made in the USA, the flavor's made in the USA?
Yeah, we make our flavors, Johnson Creek makes our flavors in Wisconsin in an FDA-registered facility, and those guys are the wine vineyards of e-cig liquid. I mean, they're incredible.
With the no nicotine version, will people use that for quitting smoking possibly?
Well, we promote ourselves as an alternative, so how the customer uses that or wants to use that, it's up to them. You know, some people say, I just want something that doesn't smell or leave an odor in the car or the house or around the kids. Some people say, you know, look, I really want to get rid of or start eliminating traditional cigarettes, so they'll try and use a product like this just to replace. You know, I won't have that first cigarette in the morning, I'll have a blue. So it really depends on the customer. There's so many different ways they use it.
Well, let's talk about that. You were just talking about traditional cigarettes and replacing these traditional cigarettes with these. How do they compare to the traditional cigarette? Well,
other than name, really, there's no comparison. There's no burning, there's no tobacco, there's no combustion, there's no tar, there's not the over 50,000 chemicals associated with traditional cigarettes. So in that sense, it's just the name. And obviously a smarter alternative because you're not getting all those things, you're not having the smell. And then from a non-smoker's point of view, hey, they don't have to smell it on you or have the smoke around them when you're smoking.
So restaurants, bars, it's fine.
Yeah.
Even places that don't allow cigarettes.
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty amazing. Well, it sounds too like this is going to translate to less pollution, less of those cigarette butts that are laying on the side of the road.
Well, for ours, where the flavor and the nicotine is contained is in this tip, which is basically the same size as a cigarette butt. But this is made from 30% recycled plastic. It's equal to 5 to 10 cigarettes, so there's 5 to 10 you're not throwing out on the ground. And you can also just throw it in your recycling bin when you're done.
So what about the price point compared to a traditional cigarette?
Well, blues are 75% cheaper than traditional cigarettes. So all around, they're a smarter alternative.
It's pretty incredible. This has been really informative. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me. It's been great.
Now, if you want more information on this electronic cigarette, just go to bluecigs.com.